All right. Well, I hope they didn't want to have that match recorded because it won't be on YouTube.
No?
The stream dropped in the middle of it. I can't put it back up.
Yeah. We're on here, though?
Yeah, we should be live right now.
Can you hear us, Twitch chat? Give us a shout out if you can.
Let me try refreshing this.
Just let us know so that we know.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I don't know, man. They're not talking to us.
I don't know what's up with the YouTube side, though. Okay, it's back. Yeah, I
Can
don't...
now?
Did Mitch get that game? No. He did not.
They look like they're going back to boards, though.
What?
Oh, no, they're just onboarding. Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought in the Angrath? What?
Yeah, I think that's too slow here. I wouldn't
That's
bring that up.
terrible.
Yeah, so I've never had the internet in here drop out on us like that. I have no idea what that was. But yeah, I'm sorry, Anthony, if you were hoping to have... Yeah, he is 4-0. Sorry, Anthony, if you were hoping to have a recording of that game on YouTube. I have no way to recover that video now. So,
Oh, well. Oh, it's starting to upload the stream, huh?
yeah, I suppose I could go back and try cutting that up.
Oh, well. If he doesn't split, can we get him off camera?
What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want Anthony on camera.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to go see what's up. We'll be back in a bit, guys. Taking a quick break. I'll let Anthony know.
Okay. Yeah, the stream died for a second. The internet just dropped in the building, I'm assuming. I'm gonna see if there's any way I can save the video of that. I don't think I can. I think the video of that match being played is just lost. I might have to go back and see if I can get it from Twitch. Maybe I can recover it, I don't know. Laughing narrator is Chaplin. I don't know what that means. You're probably making some reference I should get, but I don't. I'm going to type that into Google and see what it is. Yeah, I have no idea what you're referencing. Yeah, I'm slightly upset that Naizu is 4-0 and probably going to split in the finals. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. I'm gonna see if maybe I can maybe I can cut up the VOD on Twitch so that that match isn't lost forever. All right, I think I saved it.
What happened?
Huh? The internet dropped
Oh.
at like the end of that match. I'm trying to see if I can take it off of Twitch
Oh.
and try to move it to YouTube, but
What about that?
we'll see if it works. What about what?
Is that on?
Yeah, it's on.
Can I hear you?
Probably not because you're not close enough to the mic, but
Wait, were they? What were they talking shit?
huh?
Whatever. I'm curious. What?
There's just a lot of random like off-topic conversation going on in here.
Oh, they were curious on the card that Savage beat.
Savage beating? What's
No,
Savage
Savage
beating?
Alliance.
Yeah, I know. I played that card in standard.
Who was talking shit? How am I 4-0?
Huh?
Were they asking like how was I 4-0?
Yeah, it was this. I mean,
He's like, if you
it is a bit surprising that a deck that basically is like tier 3 is 4-0, but I don't really put anything past the store's metagame to allow that to happen.
Well, no, it was legit, guys. It wasn't
I know it was, which makes it worse.
because Blue Light right now doesn't play like counter spells to stop it, and most of my people have to flex like besides the origin that you have to interact on your turn, and I just have to not overextend into the portal. I can't split.
You can't?
No, I'm no longer free.
It's awkward.
Because of the day I hate, like they don't like me.
No, I don't care. I was saying that I think the way the meta is right now,
Here,
just in general, people do not have their sideboards properly configured to fight against aggro decks like yours. Like if you look at the sideboard that Mitch had here, he has 0 sweepers.
yeah, meant for Hogak and stuff like that.
And like if you look at the meta right now, you can probably justify playing 0 sweepers because there aren't a lot of decks that care about sweepers right now. Basically only humans. What do you mean you're sorry?
Was there any myth players that I've met?
I'm not sure.
That you like, I don't know the deck enough to say.
Yeah.
You wanna know what's sick? What's kind of cool? I'm just hoping that we'll build it.
Yeah, do you know who the... Do you have any idea who you're going to end up having to play against?
No. Because there's so many X1s.
Mm. Yeah, last time I entered here, I went X1 and got 5th. So, it's like really, really dumb how breakers work out.
Yeah. So, it depends on who I get paired with and who they lost to. Well, I guess they don't care anymore about the stream. Fuck.
Alright. We got Anthony on stream again.
Do you know who the other person is? And what they're playing and everything?
William Kowalczyk on Blue White Control.
Okay, okay.
Don't even bother with the sideboards. Who cares?
Alright.
So, hey everybody. Our buddy's back, Anthony. He's on camera again. Because he's 4-0.
I need to figure out how
But-
to spell this guy's name. There it is.
The guy he's playing against is playing blue-white control, so you can turn the riot off. If anybody's even still here, let's see. Got 17 people left. Anthony only undefeated, yes. That's why he can't split. Will here is on 9 points. Nia Zoo versus Blue White Control. Anthony beat him round 1. Last match, yes sir. Dark Dino Master 69. Nice.
I'm trying to upload these matches that got lost because of the internet cutting out. Using Twitch. There we go.
I hope Anthony just quick 2-0s him. No offense to Will, but I want to go home.
All right.
I gotta get some sleep. I worked all day. I work tomorrow.
Well, we do know that Anthony played against Blue White Control round 1 or round 2 or something. So,
Somewhere Eric Frumpkin sitting in a beanbag chair naked watching this, rubbing his nipples and hoping that Blue White Control just destroys Anthony. He's out there still yelling.
oh yeah.
He's still hype.
I don't know. This whole situation's awkward, right? Because now Will could theoretically win here and then not get first place, which is completely ridiculous.
Honestly, Anthony's a lock for first, I think. I don't think it's going to be possible for Will to overtake him. Or it's going to be very unlikely.
All right. Well, he's gonna try anyway, I guess.
It really just comes down to whoever Will lost to.
Yeah, I don't know who he lost to. Well, he was playing earlier, right? He was on stream.
Yeah.
He played against
Did he win?
he played against Alexander and lost.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, even Twitch chat knows more than me. And Alexander lost to Anthony. So, yeah, I don't think even if Will wins, he can overtake him.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought that, in the environment of modern we're in, that Anthony was going to come in here with Nia Zoo main decking Arlen Cord?
No.
In-
It
in
pisses
4-0.
me off because I could have entered, and how is he ever beating Bridgefine?
Well, he plays Arlen Cord. How do you beat that card?
Ah.
He'll drop a Gruul Spellbreaker on you and you can't target it during his turn, dude?
Yeah, he got me there. I can't beat that.
Shocks in a Stomping Grounds. Taps. Plays a 2/2 Wild Nikado and passes the turn. I don't know why I'm like Yu-Gi-Oh! Commentating this. Anthony will draw his card in defense mode. Well, that's what he put his Stomping Ground into defense mode. Yu-Gi-Oh! Got some hot emotes. I love how all 3 rounds we've done nothing but talk about what's not on camera.
I mean, that's fine, right? Like,
He
this
got
is-
3
this
rounds
is a,
on
this
camera.
is a live stream. You can do whatever.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny. Anthony's going to be salty when he goes back and watches this later because inevitably he's going to. And he's going to be like, man, they just sat there for 3 rounds not talking about Nia Zoo. And anytime they did talk about it, they was just shitting on it.
Here's my problem with like what's going on screen right now. Look at Will's hand. He has 3 planeswalkers that basically have no text box in this matchup. And he's just going to lose to this like mediocre beatdown plan. And there's nothing he can do about it.
He's getting hit for 4, bro. You watch yourself. Aven Mind Sensor. Oh my god. What a monster. You piece of garbage. Oh, he did it to him. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, he found an island. Oh my god. I was about to lose my mind if he just.
Like, when people were saying, like, Naya cards I played in Standard, yeah, he just put an Aven Mind Sensor into play. That's literally what's going on here. Is he just has a pile of Naya cards.
How great would it have been if he had strip mined him with that?
I mean, to be fair, I think he's still very far ahead anyway.
Oof. Bolts. See, the fact that he didn't strip mine him means he's not dead.
Sure, yeah.
Because he gets to D-Sphere and just Supreme Verdict.
What is he going to do with all of these? These are all getting boarded out, by the way. Every single
We're on
one
a
of
mold
them.
of 2 this game. Or in this hand. Bloodbraid Elf. Right, he has every Narset in the deck out. Ugh. Flips a path that he can't cast. Still going to come in for 5. But Will gets to untap and Wrath, so he's in fine shape. And the Narsets do have text box in this matchup.
Barely.
They do after a Wrath.
Well, he doesn't get to Wrath now.
Aww. Get at this Aven Mind Sensor, bro. I cannot believe what we're watching. I truly can't. Where's the Leonin Arbiter?
I don't understand how he even has Ghost Quarter in his deck. How does he have a black land and a Ghost Quarter in his 3-color mana base?
On the board at the same time.
Now he just has to play Teferi and bounce something.
Well, if you look at his board right now, he's got a 5-color mana base because that Noble Hierarch taps for blue.
Is he just bouncing Aven Mind Sensor?
Yeah, seems real bad. No, bounce Bloodbraid, right? Yeah.
I feel like every round a new card magically appears in Anthony's deck. So to be fair, on Tuesday when he had this deck laid out in front of him and I saw it, I thought it looked completely ridiculous, and it is completely ridiculous.
Dude, he's about to 5-0 with it.
I don't care. He just has random cards in this deck. I refuse to admit that this deck is good.
He's about to win.
I don't care. This deck is not good. I mean, look what he's playing against. His opponent has like basically 1 card in hand.
Scoops it up. Oh my god, this is like the most ridiculous stream we've ever done here, man. As far as the content of the stream, this is ridiculous. Everyone's complaining about, oh, degenerate modern environment. But, like, look at this. Anthony's playing literally the fairest deck in the history of Modern. I want you to name a fairer deck than Naya Zoo. Can anyone name a fairer deck than Naya Zoo?
Yeah, basically nothing.
No, you can't. Burn? There's no way Burn's a fairer deck than Naya Zoo.
No, I wouldn't call Burn fair. I do think, like, so the problem here is kind of similar to what I was pointing out earlier with Jund. These blue-white decks are all adjusted for
The meta.
the meta, which is like combo and stuff.
It's combo and graveyard oriented.
And what is he? He has so much to board out here. I don't even know that he has enough to board in. We don't have his sideboard this time, but he probably just doesn't have enough to board in here because why would his sideboard be constructed to deal with this?
Nobody's sideboard so far tonight has been constructed to deal with it. There's nobody in the room ready to play against Naya Zoo. That's why, I guess, that's the reason you play it. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think it still has bad matchups against every tier 1 deck.
Well, clearly not. He's gonna beat Blue White Control twice tonight. He beat Tron, he beat Infect, and he beat Abzan Traverse, which is like the most non-meta thing there.
Tron doesn't surprise me. Tron is like one of the top decks that I think he probably, yeah, I could admit he has a reasonable matchup against. Blue White, probably even. Bridgevine, he should lose. In fact, he should lose. Let's see,
Clearly
what
not.
else? What else is popular right now? Storm, he should lose.
But Blue White's such a great deck. Where's Eric?
I mean, it is a great deck. I don't think this matchup is any worse than even.
Wasn't it Jund instead of Tron?
He did play against Jund and win.
Oh yeah, you're right. It wasn't Tron. My bad.
Or no, he played against Abzan. He played against Abzan and
And
Jund?
Tron. So he's played U White Control twice. Abzan, Jund, Infect. It doesn't surprise me that he's 5-0ing that.
Blue White is garbage. Imagine if any of those Narsets were cards that actually did anything, how far ahead he would have been in that game.
Right?
I don't think Blue White is garbage. Why is Narset still in your deck?
Honestly, he probably doesn't have enough cards to cut. And Narset just is a 3-mana dig for a
This is the
Wrath.
problem. He just has so many do-nothing cards in this deck to compensate for having to play longer games against combo and control and mid-range decks, and then he just loses to
To
this.
stupid idiot creatures like Wild Nicatl.
I'm very surprised he kept this hand, by the way. He just top decked that Flooded Strand, but this hand leans very hard on timely reinforcements doing anything.
Imagine if my uncle had balls.
You can't play the
Or
oh well
my
if they
aunt.
were different cards game. No. You don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that I think blue white just main decking 17 planeswalkers is nonsense. And
The Legion of Doom's coming.
well, if his deck was constructed differently, he would be fine.
Right, but he's not prepared for this deck because nobody fucking plays it. Why would you ever?
I'm pretty sure it's not hard to avoid skewing your deck too far in one direction. I don't know.
And his hand also wasn't representative of the deck. That was just you can't prepare for variants of 3 Narsets and a Teferi.
I mean, you can by not filling your deck with a bunch of cards that are bad and
But they're
one
not
matchup.
bad.
Every single one of those cards is bad in this matchup.
In this matchup, yes, but again, why are you preparing
Okay, well,
for this
there are
matchup?
several matchups where it's bad, not just this one.
Right, and you
it's
can board
also
them
bad
out.
against Burn. It's also bad against basically any aggro
But who
deck.
plays Burn? Nobody plays Burn in the current Modern meta.
If you're going to a modern event and not expecting some amount of Burn, you're just
Well,
bad.
you have to play Narsets, though. That's the point. You shouldn't be playing as many as I think he is, but you got to be playing at least 2 of the card. If Eric heard
maybe.
you dishing on Narset the way that you are right now, he would be very upset. I'm sure he's not in the
Huh?
chat, or he would be screaming
He's
at
not
you.
going to argue with me that it's bad in this matchup.
No, he will. Narset's his favorite card in Magic at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's very bad in this matchup. Okay, well,
You're wrong. You don't know how to play blue.
okay. He paths the
Mr. Bridgevine.
voice. He has a Runed Halo in hand that he can't cast. Probably a good thing that he can't cast it because he would have no idea what to name on this board state. He needs more information about what's in Anthony's hand first.
You just wait for him to play some.
Yeah. I don't know. This is looking okay for him.
He's
He's
got a Blast Zone, a Cryptic, a
Uh,
Narset. Ruined Halo, Timely, I think. No,
Yeah.
it's a Path?
No,
Or is
it's
that
a timely
Okay.
reinforcements. Yeah, so this is fine. He's in a reasonable situation and has answers to most things that Anthony can do. That's 3 fetch lands in the yard, so that's a pretty big night.
It's a 5/5.
He might want to just Ruined Halo Knight if he finds a second white source.
Rune Halo on Knight's pretty dirty. I mean, it doesn't even honestly do that much because Anthony can just sit here and thin his deck out of the lands.
Yeah, that's a little
that's
annoying,
brutal.
but
Gaddock Teague. That guy's real annoying.
yeah. So now he found his 4th land, but he can't play the Cryptic. Although Blast Zone cleans up Gaddock pretty nicely if he wants to.
He can't cast Cryptic.
Yeah. He found the 4th land, but now he's stuck, not able to cast Cryptic, is what I was saying.
Oh, my fault.
So he chooses to play Blast Zone for casting Timely instead of.
I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to play the Blast Zone there.
No. He could have played Rune Halo there. He has a Glacial Fortress in hand.
I mean, I'm fine with them taking the line, but you definitely have to play that Glacial Fortress.
Mm-hmm.
You can play Timely there. That's totally acceptable.
Well, he probably wants to start taking up Blast Zone as soon as possible too.
Well, you want Anthony to commit another CMC card, hopefully. You know what I mean? Another 2-drop.
2, yeah. I don't know how many 2s he's playing because he's playing a Noble Hierarch deck, so he probably has a pretty low number of 2s.
But he's got him. That's the point.
Yeah.
Or like if he can play another 3-drop, because now Anthony's just not going to. You know what I mean? Like you don't play into the Blast Zone there. Or he's gonna play a threat that baits out the activation. I don't know. I don't like playing the Blast Zone. I like playing it as late as you can. Like you wait until you're gonna miss a land drop.
You're giving Anthony a lot of information by
That's what
playing
I mean.
early.
You have to conceal that information as long as humanly possible. Like, yeah, if you're gonna miss a land drop, you just play it, but you're not gonna, so you don't play it. That's definitely a misstep. And it seems like a small one, but it's actually very big when you give that awareness. And Anthony, like, yeah, we give him a hard time, but he's a very good Modern player. Like, he plays this format a lot.
Do you just trade 2 soldiers for this? He's gonna put all 3.
3
in front of him.
soldiers. It's a 3/3.
Oh, it is. I guess you do. Like,
I'm fine with that.
I'm surprised he didn't cast a Spellbreaker before combat.
Again, I just don't think he wants to play another 3 into it, you know?
Oh, he's gonna get Kessig Wolf Run and get him.
Get him real good.
Oh wait, that gives plus X plus O. That doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, but he's going to get in for some damage.
He will, but I don't think it matters that much.
What if he just goes and finds the Stirring Wildwood and passes priority?
I mean, he's allowed to do that.
I would leave at that point. I'd be done. I would not be able to handle the stream anymore.
Yeah, he's gonna. That's kind of a weird play. I guess he doesn't want to play into a sweeper, but he has more creatures he could cast instead of any Gavany Township in the deck. We haven't seen it. I would not be surprised if it's in the deck.
There should be one.
Again, he's playing stuff like Ghost Quarter and Nurturing Peatland and like. I don't
There
know.
definitely, if there isn't one when you're playing the night package, there has to be, you know?
So it trampled through for 2?
No, for one, because he tapped the Temple Garden before he
Oh, it
sacked it, so
it
1,
trampled for
2.
3.
He actually got in for 4 more.
4?
Yeah, because
Isn't it
the night
X-
was
it's
the Gaddock
X-
Teague was a 3/3, and then it trampled, and then it got +4 +0.
I'm only counting 3.
Noble Hierarch.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, that's going to name Knight of the Reliquary. So Anthony has no damage right now. And he's holding up Logic Knot.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Narset.
I don't know if I like doing that.
See, you know, and here's the thing. I bet you last turn Anthony would have played that Gruul Spellbreaker had Will not played his Blast Zone.
Yeah, that might be true.
And then Will could have gotten a 2-for-1, but I promise you Anthony's not playing it.
He can swing for 3 every turn. Using what?
With the
Oh, the
Kessig,
Noble. Yeah.
I mean, that eats the Narset right now.
I'll be honest, I kind of prefer holding up Logic Knot instead of casting the Narset. But
Probably. Well, you got to do something with it.
maybe it'll gain him some life by getting Anthony to swing into it. We'll see.
I mean, you have to just get it off the table. Will's at a very high life total right now. You're not gonna just race it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You have to grind through it.
Sure. Yeah. He's counting his lands for Knight of the Reliquary, even though it does no damage.
Oh, it does. You'll see. No. What are we doing, Anthony? There's a Knight of Autumn,
Oh, he has. Okay, that's why
Cool
he's counting.
Spellbreaker.
That's why he's counting. Yeah, this game's over.
Yeah. No, get destroyed. Butternut.
Yeah, you know what he could have done if he hadn't tapped out for Narset there.
He could have logic knotted that.
Yeah, he could have.
Now Narset's about to get it pushed in.
No, you can just ignore Narset and kill Will.
No, kill it. No, you kill the Narset so he can't find the Wrath.
Yeah. Maybe.
The onus is on Will to Wrath at this point. You know what I mean? If it's Wrath or Buster, he's gonna lose. You can't 1-for-1 this board. Not with the Kessig Wolf Run making everything a very problematic threat.
He's gonna
So
swing in
I
for-
think you just remove the search for his Kanta activation. No, okay, he's just going for the face.
he gets in for
I
8.
don't agree with that. I really don't. Looking at 5 cards this turn to find your Wrath is too much.
Yeah, there it is.
See? I mean, it would have been found next turn, but like, that's another turn. Well, I guess you get to you could cast it this turn. It's another turn you get to attack.
He still
Like-
has the Spellbreaker. All right, so if he taps this correctly, he gets to hold up Path too.
Here, think about this. If he hits the Narset this turn, he actually could kill him next turn with the Gruul Spellbreaker.
No, he tapped incorrectly. He probably might have just lost because of that.
Is there a Path in his hand?
Yeah.
Well, Anthony would have just killed him. Yeah, he would have just killed him if he had hit the Narset this last turn. Gruul Spellbreaker. Knight is a 10 power, or not 7 power, plus 3, and then
I mean,
Knight hits for
assuming
2.
he wanted to commit all that to the board, sure.
Well, it would. It doesn't matter this turn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you just do it.
Yeah, he's attacking for
3.
4. He used Wolf Run as well.
Oh yeah, he
So
did.
3
for
mana
an extra 2,
and
no, an extra
then
1.
Extra 1.
So 4. Path plus
Requires
verdict
3
requires,
white sources, and he played tapped land for.
You're
20.
right. You're right.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it has 2 white in the cost. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Anthony messed up big time because now Will gets to hold up this cryptic command. He just had lethal if he kills the Narset. I told you. Looking
Well,
at too many cards.
on the other hand, yeah. So here's another one. He's got to find a way to deal with that. Okay. So on the other hand, Anthony has a bunch of burn spells in his deck, so he could eventually just get his way out of this with burn spells.
I doubt it.
There's no.
There's an
real-
Archmage's Charm and a Logic Knot for counter backup.
There's no real pressure on the board from Will yet.
Draw 2.
He's gonna draw 2. Okay. He's got a
Bolt you.
response. Sure.
Logic Knot. Let's see how many he delves.
He can pay 3 here.
Yeah, where did he get the mana to Path?
He didn't do that until next turn. The path.
Yeah, he did that on his next turn.
Yeah, I was under the impression that Verdict only required 1 white source, so I figured he could have tapped differently to cast Path, and I guess I was wrong.
No, I guess not.
But yeah, he just waited until next turn and then pathed it. Field of Ruin. All right, so casting Wolf Run won't bother him anymore.
Yeah, we're going to be going to game 3.
And he can
Got to kill the Narset, man.
I mean, yeah, because now he can snap Timely if anything goes wrong.
Just do it right now.
It won't do anything. He'll have no text box.
Oh, yeah. No, he'll gain life.
He will gain life, yeah.
I forgot about the creature clause on it.
What is he doing? This main phase?
Oh, he's going to...
That will not do anything other than gain you 6 life, but I guess that's all he needs it to do.
Yeah, right. 6 life's just at game ending.
Vivian?
Ooh, that's a card that gets him back in this game.
How much mana does he have open? There's another Logic Knot in hand. He might just delve his whole yard to pay for that. If he can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana.
Nope,
And
he
he
can't
can
do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly. So yeah, he can't. It's unfortunate.
Vivian, you're gonna tick down.
Tick down.
Yeah. Gotta find a creature.
What is the text on Vivian?
Creatures you control have flash. +1 up to one target creature gets like reach or something until end of turn. Can you pull it up on the screen? And then -2. Look at the top 3 cards, put one of them into exile face down, and then you can cast it. If it's a creature card.
Okay. Alright, well. Vivian just dies to Snapcaster Mage now, though.
No, it doesn't. Not if he's got a flash creature to block.
Isn't his hand empty?
No, he's got a creature in exile with Vivian.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming he's got a creature in exile. Unless he whiffed.
Alright, well.
Okay,
I
now
don't-
Vivian can
yeah.
die.
I don't know that it's... I'm assuming these are both hitting Vivian. Oh, no, he's
Oh,
just
wow.
ignoring it. I mean, he can probably afford to just ignore it.
Yeah,
How
I
ahead
guess.
he is.
Anthony gonna fetch.
Yeah, this is looking like game 3.
I mean, Will is not out of the woods yet. There is a series of draws with this Vivian where he wins this game. It involves like a Gruul Spellbreaker with haste type of thing. Kasali Pride Mage. Immediately gonna eat this Logic Knot. Kasali Pride Mage countered. Yeah, you better just kill off this Vivian, my man. You gotta find more something. Finds a lightning bolt. A something and nothing.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Yeah, we need to go to game 3.
What did he exile?
Nothing. He chose to exile nothing. Which is a huge mistake. You exile a land if you gotta, you know? You represent it.
Yeah, might as well bluff.
Take 6. You got something, bud? We do? Oh, the Aven Mind
He
Sensor.
has a path, it doesn't matter.
Get you. Game 3. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, okay?
Okay. Yeah, that was more along the lines of how I expect this matchup plays out. You know, they hit their sweeper and then and just deal with your threats after that. Slowing you down with Timely. I think they're not playing as many copies of Timely as they were before, right? I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at blue-white lists in a long time, but they used to play like 2 or 3. That card definitely got him back into the game here. Alright, Anthony looking at a pretty reasonable mixture of lands and spells. About 1 to 2 copies is pretty common. Okay. I am a little surprised that he mulliganed then hand away. It had a pretty reasonable curve.
I'm back.
They're
Only
both
2
going down to
copies of what?
6. Timely reinforcements. I was talking about
yeah.
how that was the card that made that game winnable for him. See, this is the thing. Like, he just keep seeing really bad hands. He's gonna keep this. I don't like this. He has no castable spells and then a blast zone. Oh, okay. Top deck's out of it. Except he doesn't even top deck out of it because he can't cast the Logic Knot.
That sucks.
Oh, that's an Archmage's Charm. He can't cast that either.
Ooh, Anthony's got a turn 2 Thalia here, though. Oh, no, he doesn't. What?
No, he has nothing. Okay.
Does he not
whatever.
have a land? Oh, man, that sucks.
He must have something crazy, like some crazy opener if he,
He's got a bunch of 3 and 4 mana cards.
Okay.
Wow. This is how it ends. Oh, there it is. The Stirring Wildwood.
Yeah, I bet he's real happy he put that in his deck now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in this
wow.
situation, you just saw him miss a land drop and then play a tap land. You definitely do that. Sure.
Ooh.
There's another one.
There would have been some value if he had just waited a turn. Anthony wouldn't have played it, though.
You know, I feel like Archmage's Charm in this deck is a little greedy.
I agree.
I don't
it's a very
think
powerful card.
I don't think the mana works. I haven't seen the numbers, but like, there have been so many situations where the card
What?
just isn't castable.
He's still not willing to commit any of his 3. Okay, I guess he's just going to the Skoos.
I mean, he's fine to let that resolve. I don't know. I'd consider not even pathing that.
Yeah, that's not a pathable target. I was trying out one, but I cut it. I could see that. I love the card. It's very powerful. It's just so much harder than Cryptic Command on 4. You know what I mean?
His mana base is looking real rough right now.
Yeah.
I would just play Jason Bounce's Hierarch.
I was gonna say his mana base is rough, but Anthony's done literal nothing this match so far, or this game.
Actually, no. I would brainstorm because he needs to get out of this situation really badly. He is a terrible hand.
Oh man, his hand got way better with that.
Probably put the other Jace in the.
I mean, he's brainstorm locked. He can't find
Yeah.
lands. No.
That sucks.
Mm.
Doesn't have any way to shuffle either. I mean, he found some more castable cards.
He found 2 Wraths. He found a Settle the Wreckage and a Supreme Verdict, which is huge. Which if Anthony just decides to slam this Thrun that's in his hand and hope for no Supreme Verdict, he's gonna be very disappointed. Anthony cannot figure out what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, keeping that one lander was a little questionable when all of his cards like seemed to be more high cost. He's got to start committing something to the board. He has a Thrun.
There's the Arlen Cord. 3rd time tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I think Will's okay with just letting that happen.
Yeah, does he care?
I don't think so. He probably cares a little more about some of the other cards in his hand.
Anthony has a choke in his hand. That's pretty gross. Not at its best, honestly, against the blue-eye control deck, though.
Yeah, it's pretty.
A lot of its lands just aren't islands. Why not just drop the voice?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It seems like a pretty safe card to just commit to the board.
He
Fate-
wanted to play Arlen Cord.
Fate Seal you.
Why? When you can resolve a 4-mana Arlen Cord, why wouldn't you? That seems like an ambitious Wrath to me.
Yeah. I mean, he does have a second one.
Yeah, but that's the one that gets rid of Thrun.
That's true.
Or no, that's not the one that gets rid of Thrun. I guess
Wasn't
he's
there still no 4th land? Yeah, he can't get out of this right now. All right, is this gonna go at Jace here?
You kind of have to. Because I think Arlen can bolt it off the table, yeah.
Yep.
Transformer back. There is another Jace in his hand, though.
Yeah, his hand's not looking too good.
No, he needs to Jace Brainstorm. He needs to start making more land drops. He really needs to be able to have a turn where he like timely reinforcements and logic knots. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got to decide.
Does nothing. He's just gonna hold up that subtle wreckage that it doesn't do anything. It's nulled by this Gruul Spellbreaker. Pretty hard. Just can't do that. Read the card, my
Yeah,
brother.
that does not work.
That's a huge misstep by Will.
And now he has nothing else to do on this turn. Well, he has a logic knot, but
Not if he decides to leave his 4 mana tapped.
what?
He had to target himself.
That's not how that works. You definitely
Hold on, I'm gonna go.
you definitely can't force your opponent to target themselves. I don't I understand that that's the only valid target, but this is not competitive REL, and we're not forcing people to target themselves with Settle the Wreckage if they don't read Gruul Spellbreaker. That didn't work because Gruul Spellbreaker says you have hexproof during your turn.
Anthony's arguing with me about it.
Yeah, he's rules sharking him, I know.
He's being very Anthony about it. Like, you're already winning the game, you know what I mean?
Alright, well, now what's going on? Because now he's tried to cast a second one, and the other one's untapped somehow.
The other one was cast last turn.
Yeah, they've already gone through combat.
No, they're going back. Now he's attacking.
They've gone back to before combat?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Fine. You shouldn't be allowed to do that.
I don't know, man.
That definitely should not have happened. I'm not going to go out and argue with him, but he should not be allowed to go
He
back
has
to before
been Anthony
combat.
in it up tonight.
That's definitely some like scumlord tier.
Yeah, I
Like-
know. Well, again, he's Anthonying it up, dude. He's scumming it up.
Yeah, the misplay happened during combat. He should not have been allowed to cast the second Spellbreaker.
Yeah, it got countered anyway, so he can go screw himself.
Also, it doesn't have vigilance. I don't know what is going on. Or
The
does
Arlen
it?
gives it
It gives it
vigilance.
vigilance? Okay.
God, what a scumbag, dude. You're like 12 years old, and you don't exactly know how to play this game, and I'm going to rule shark the shit out of you on camera.
That's really sad.
Right?
Because this guy's new, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's a young kid. He's young. He's like maybe 12 or 13. And Anthony's out here being that guy to him. Everyone send Anthony angry Facebook messages. Boo!
I have no idea what life totals are, by the way.
No, don't do that. I can get in trouble if that happens now. That is a call to action. Yeah, you know what, dude? You can boo this man, though. Boo! I hope he watches this. Boo!
Alright, so he has to find a way to get rid of the Spellbreaker before he can use Settle.
What a guy. Yeah, that's right. We're just going to sit here and throw shade now. I hope Will comes back and wins this game.
I mean, I don't think even at competitive REL you can do that.
Anthony said, well, he can cast a spell and target himself.
That's I don't think that's how that works.
Again, it
I mean,
doesn't
I'd
matter.
have to
Hold on.
ask someone.
If that is how it works, fine. You don't rule shark on stream at the Sunday Night Modern
Yeah.
at GameStorm. It's not that serious, Anthony. I hope you watch this. ADKLR. What's that? When you thought WotC had bad commentators.
Look, I'm not going to pretend to be a good
Right?
commentator.
We're not even getting paid for this. When neckbeards have the chance to get in Twitch chat, like
I said on my phone, sorry. Alright. He has like real cards in his hand still and can cast all of them.
Yeah, no, like I said, I hope Will gets back in this match. Someone get Trushan a fedora, please. That's what we call incels.
The problem here is he still has to find a way to deal with Arlen Cord.
I
Even-
can't believe
even
that's
though-
an issue.
yeah, even though, like, I can't believe that card's even in play right now. It does need to be taken care of eventually.
Yeah, over the course of 14 turns, it might win this game.
Lightning Helix, he'll counter it.
Why would you?
I don't know. That's kind of awkward because now he's shields down during Anthony's turn, and we know he has that throne in hand.
Hey, he could play this choke now and keep his 2 islands tapped.
That's true.
That's actually really
Or
bad
if
for
th-
Will.
three islands because there's.
Oh, that's a Hallowed Fountain.
yeah,
Yeah, that's actually really, really bad for Will. Arlen might go up a quarter in price because of this. If it goes up a full quarter, I will be utterly shocked. That would be insane to me. What is the price of Arlen Cord? 47 cents?
Yeah, that's probably like nothing. Choke is pretty rough here if he casts it.
Yeah.
Thrun, probably not as bad.
Choke's unbeatable, I think, here.
Yeah, there's a settle in Will's hand, so like potentially he could eventually deal with the Thrun if he gets rid of the
Spellbreaker.
Spellbreaker. But Choke, I don't think he's ever really going to be able to deal with unless he finds another detention sphere.
I think now is the turn. If that is Choke, right, in his hand?
It's white border. I don't know
Yeah,
what other
I'm
white
like
border card-
99% sure that's Choke. You do it now while the shields are down, and you don't let him untap his 3 blue sources, and that's essentially just game ending. That's like triple strip mine, you know?
Mhm.
He's not doing it, though.
Yeah, he just wants to put this Thrun into play.
I don't like that. Thrun can't be countered. So it's like you can play Thrun whenever you want.
Oh, does that give it haste?
Wow, maybe. If it gives it haste, that makes a bit more sense.
He's gonna block. Spellbreaker is so good. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. How did that not die? Okay,
It did die.
there we go.
Yeah, that's actually a very poor sequence from Anthony. I don't agree with that. He knows about the settle in Will's hand, which is
it gives it +2/+2, and it gains vigilance and haste.
he knows about the settle, so attacking into those 3 tokens with the Gruul Spellbreaker is bad.
I'm so confused. Look at the text in this card and look at what happened. If it got +2/+2 and gained vigilance and haste, how did it die to 3 tokens?
He did it to the Thrun,
Oh, sure.
so he let the Spellbreaker trade, which I think was like I was gonna say a very bad sequence, when he just had Choke in hand.
Sure, yeah.
You were never getting a better window to play that Choke.
Yeah, now he gets to hold up Cryptic.
And Foff. Now you're just gonna play right into the settle. He has played this game poorly.
So here's the thing. If Will taps out for settle here, he can't Cryptic to counter the choke, so he could.
Yeah, but you could just have your whole life here. You could still have your Gruul Spellbreaker.
Oh
in
yeah,
play.
yeah. I'm saying he can still salvage this at this point.
No, I know. It's just this. Look at this. This is awful.
He's gonna swing for 5 here.
If he had just played that
I-
Choke last turn, and you know what makes it even more unforgivable is the fact that he could play the Thrun with haste this turn. You know what I mean?
Did he plus Arlen?
He used the 0.
There's no 0 on Arlen.
On the other side, there is.
I'm looking at it right now.
Look at the other side of the card.
It's flipped over.
He used the other ability and flipped it this turn. He put a wolf into play and
Oh,
transformed
okay,
it.
okay.
Sir.
I mean, this is still just as bad for Will. He's down. He's tapped down to 2 mana, and this choke is gonna resolve now, or a Huntmaster. It's still pretty bad for Will.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's all bad for Will. Anthony's just has a bunch of very good cards at this point. I think the game would just be over. You know, I keep harping on it, but if he had just played that choke when he was tapped out, what does Will do? How do you come back in? You don't. But no, we got to sit here and slow burn it. And he's going to 5-0. Like, that's what's killing me. Is like, he's playing this like E tier deck, this tier 5 deck. And he's not only is he playing this tier 5 deck, but he's playing it poorly. Like, God, it hurts.
I'm thinking, what can he do to get back in this game? So
He can play faster.
the problem is with Arlencord in play, every creature that resolves is gonna get haste. So he's gotta like counter everything, and he can't do that.
Dude, play faster.
Well, I mean, his hand's like Cryptic, Jace, and I don't know what the other card is.
Five.
Yeah. Those are all like not good here.
Right, that's what. Just pass the turn. Game's over.
Yeah, he's almost definitely not doing anything on his turn.
Cruel meta breaker.
He might be considering casting Jason Brainstorming to see if he can find a land. Did he play a land this turn? Because if he didn't play a land this turn, he can Jace Brainstorm into a land so that he can like have Jace on the board and hold up a 4-mana spell.
Yeah.
That might be correct. It also might be a little too risky if he misses a land.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just Cryptic tap the team here. Well, wait, doesn't the Huntmaster flip? Oh no, is he casting something in response to the flip trigger?
It's not particularly clear where this is happening.
Bounce Arlencord.
I'm assuming this is upkeep, right?
I don't know what's going on.
Bounce Arlencord, tap your team on your upkeep.
Okay. Shouldn't the Huntmaster have flipped though? Because Will didn't
Probably.
cast any spells last turn, right?
Yeah, go flip that over for him.
Anthony, did you flip that Huntmaster? You shut up, do it now. He goes, you shut up, I'm doing it.
Does 2 damage to him.
All right, new campaign. Anthony's not allowed on camera anymore.
No. No. Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, this is rough. He's just done.
There we
Yep.
go. All right. All right, guys. Great stream. Anthony is your champion with Naya Zoo. That was fun.
It was. As much as we've been saying, this isn't a real deck.
Clearly it is.
Yeah, he did a good job piloting it. I still am not going to admit that this is a real deck because I don't think it is.
It's not.
But he got
see
to
it.
show off like several games of like what it can do.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be it, guys. You guys have a good one. Peace out.